Hey friends, it's Marcy Williams, and today is March 16th, 2020. I'm here at M Theory Yoga in Ridgeland, Mississippi, which has been closed due to the coronavirus. So I am using this as an opportunity to do something I've never done before. I am filming myself doing a practice, and I'm going to talk through what I'm doing so that you can follow along with me. In my classes before our studio closed, we had been focusing on creating balanced strength in the shoulders. Vinyasa yoga is really great for building strong shoulders on the front side, but it is a little bit neglectful to the backs of our shoulders. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today, is working the muscles on the backs of the shoulders. We're going to do that in primarily three ways. The first way we're going to get into the backs of the shoulders is through imagined resistance. So we're going to be pulling the arms down against imagined resistance, which is pretty much the best we have in yoga practice. The second thing we're going to be working on is getting into the backs of the shoulders in our prone back bends. So we'll be working the backs of the shoulders in Cobra and Sphinx, a little bit maybe in some Locust, and also in Upward Facing Dog. And then the last way we'll be getting into the backs of the shoulders is really through actual resistance. We're going to use, I set up, as you can see by my mat, I set up 2 hand towels which slide really well on this floor here at the studio. If you have laminate or hardwood at home, that would be great. Just grab a couple of hand towels and put them at the top of your mat. If you're on carpet, no big deal. Grab a couple of paper plates, and those slide really well on carpet. So with that, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to start out in tabletop pose, so go ahead and come to all fours, palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And let's just start out with a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, I want you to lift your chest, lift your hips, let the belly drop, cow pose. As you exhale, around the spine, cat pose, so press into the mat. Good, inhale through cow. Exhale, cat. A couple more times just at your own pace, at your own breath. Always feel free to add some additional movement to this flow, anything your body's craving right now. Good, and then now come to a neutral spine here from all fours, and I want you to drop your left elbow down right underneath your left shoulder. Take your right palm, stretch it to the left corner of your mat. Spread your fingers wide, press the palm down into the mat. As you draw back through this right hip, what I want you to do is to grab the mat a little bit with the finger pads, and then imagine that your hand is trying to pull the mat back towards your hip, your right hip. So what you're doing here is you're lengthening out this lateral border, this outer border of your underarm. This is the area we'll be focusing in on today. As you lengthen it out, that action of trying to pull back will just create a little bit of tone in those muscles. Let's switch sides. Right elbow down underneath the shoulder. Left palm's going to stretch to the right corner of your mat. Press the palm down a little bit. Again, grab the mat with your fingers. Draw back through that left hip. And continue that action of the hand trying to pull the mat toward the hip. Good, come back to all fours. And then from all fours, we're just gonna do some scapular push-ups. So I want you to keep your arms straight. I want you to keep your pelvis neutral. We're really focusing on moving the shoulder blades on the back. So go ahead and let your chest melt toward the mat. As you do, draw your shoulder blades together. So scapular retraction. Good, now I want you to push into the mat, broaden the upper back. Scapular protraction. Good, stay with this. Chest melts toward the mat, shoulder blades draw together. Good, press the mat away, shoulder blades broaden and widen across the back. Good. Couple more times. rest, nothing extreme. Keeping your gaze forward toward the top of the mat. Let's go ahead and step back into plank pose. So a couple cycles in plank, pressing through the palms. Good, draw the front ribs down and in. Glutes are firm, thighs are firm. And then a little bit with the palms, create the action again as if the hands are trying to pull back. So palms are trying to draw the mat back toward the toes. Good, keep that action. Now I want you to lower the knees, unhook the toes, and then start to lower the thighs, the hips, the belly, and the chest. And we're gonna go to a cobra pose here. First cobra, make it nice and light. So reach the legs back, really reach the toes back. Draw your elbows in toward the midline. And then your palms should be by the ribs. So if they're over here by your shoulders or out in front of your shoulders, slide them back right by the ribs. And as you inhale, lift the chest. And then with the hands, again, same thing we did with that lat stretch. I want you to grab them out with your finger pads and create the action as if you're trying to pull the mat back. That's going to send your heart forward. It's going to get into the backs of the shoulders. Good. As you exhale, lower the chest. Downward facing dog. So go ahead and start to pedal out the feet in this first downward dog. Loosen up the backs of the legs. As you loosen up the backs of the legs, check in and just feel your palms on the mat. Stretch your fingers wide. And with the palms, think about trying to press the mat forward and down. So as if you could stretch the mat toward the front of your room. Good, find a still downward dog. Continue that action of stretching the mat forward toward the front of the room and using it to lift the hips up and back, to lengthen the spine up and back. And then feel that length in the outer edges of your underarms here. That same area we'll be focusing in on today. As you inhale, slide back to plank pose. Good. And then exhale, lower back down. Let's go to cobra again. So palms by the ribs. Legs are strong behind you. As you inhale, lift the chest. And then with the fingers, pull the mat back into the backs of the shoulders. Good, exhale, release. One more time, inhale, cobra. Palms are trying to pull the mat back. Good, exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale, look forward. As you exhale, just walk your hands forward. Come into a ragdoll at the top of your mat. And just a couple cycles of breath here. Soften through the neck, let the knees bend. Really anything you want to do with the arms, maybe shake the head out. And then come to center. Bring your fingertips to the front of your ankles. Press through the feet and then inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Let the fingers slide up the front of the legs. Bring the shoulders up high enough that you can move the chest forward. And then that same action that we did in our cobra pose, I want you to pull the shoulder blades back. Squeeze the outer border of your underarms. Good, as you exhale, fold, let the knees bend, let the head hang heavy. Let's do that a couple more times. So inhale, half lift. Slide the chest forward, draw the shoulders back. Nice long spine here. Really want you to bring your spine into extension. So this is a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, fold. Last time. Press down through the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Move your chest forward. Good, fold, exhale. Drive through your legs, stretch all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. And then bring the palms together and the thumbs to the rest bone. We're gonna work through some dynamic movement first, really just to get the blood flowing and prepare us for the practice. So on your inhale, stretch the arms up, interlace your fingers at the top, press the palms to the ceiling. As you exhale, take a side bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend in the other direction. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, bring the hands in front of your hips. Keep the fingers interlaced. We're gonna move through some dynamic lunges here. So as you inhale, you're gonna step the right leg back, press the palms up, open up the chest, tap the right knee to the mat. And then as you exhale, pull the hands in front of the hips, step the feet together. Step the left leg back, press the palms up, left knee taps. Exhale, feet together. Good, right leg back. Step together. Left leg back. Step together. Good, right leg back. Tap the knee down and then release the hands to the mat. A few times on your own, slide back, half split, shift forward, low lunge. So just again, a little more dynamic movement. Good, go ahead and come forward into this low lunge. Lift that right knee off the mat. And then walk it up. So we're gonna go to crescent lunge, take your time this first round. I want you to dig your fingers into the front rim of your hips and lift the pelvis up to neutral. Good, nice long spine. And then from here, take your left hand, take it across the body to your right shoulder. Good, stretch that right arm up. So you should be feeling some broadness in the back of the left shoulder. And then with your left hand on the outer border of your right underarm, I want you to take that right arm and pull down like you're doing a one-arm pull-up. Good, inhale, come up. Exhale, pull down, imagined resistance. Inhale, up. Last time, exhale, pull down, feel that. And then inhale up. This time as you exhale, take a side bend toward that left leg, so really lengthening out. Good, then release the left arm, inhale both arms up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, plant the palms, step to your plank pose. Inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower the knees, unhook the toes, and then continue all the way down. We're gonna go to Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose, bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. And I like to clasp my palms in this pose. Take a moment here. The biggest mistake I find in Sphinx is people have their elbows back here and they can't do much with their shoulders. You want your elbows right underneath the shoulders. So look down, change it if you need to. And then outer wrists are gonna press down, elbows are gonna press down, and then both are gonna pull back. So that action of pulling back is gonna lift your chest up, lengthen, and activate the backs of the shoulders. Good, take this into a forearm plank. So you can just come to the knees if you need to. You can take it to a full forearm plank. Good, if you're in a modified forearm plank, go ahead and lift the knees now. Let's take it to a dolphin pose. So walk the feet forward, lift the hips. And then same thing as you did in downward dog. I want you to drive the elbows forward and down, using that forward and down action to send the hips up and back in the opposite direction. Also really lengthening out that outer border of the underarm again. Good, let's walk back, forearm plank. And then one more time, lower down. Sphinx pose, elbows and outer wrists press down and pull back. That's gonna lift the chest and work the backs of the shoulders. As you exhale, release the chest, hands by the ribs, downward facing dog. Really nice. Let's do that again. So on your next inhale, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop, forward fold at the top. Inhale, halfway lift. So lift the chest, move it forward, pull the shoulders back. Work those spinal muscles, work the backs of the shoulders. As you exhale, fold. Then drive through the legs, stretch all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Interlace your fingers at the top, press the palms to the ceiling. As you exhale, take a side bend. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, other direction. Inhale, center, and then exhale, hands stay interlaced, but they come in front of the hips. Little more dynamic movement. Let's lead with the left leg this time. So as you inhale, left leg's gonna step back, Press the palms up, tap the left knee down, and then hands come in front of the hips, feet together. Right leg back. Together. Left leg back. Together. Right leg back. Last time on the right. And then left leg back, hold. Release the hands to the mat, and then again, just a little more dynamic movement. Back and forth. You stay with that for 1 second. I'm gonna grab a quick sip. All right, and then when you're ready, come forward into that low lunge. Tuck the toes, you're gonna lift the knee. We're gonna go to crescent. Take your time into it this first round. So again, we want a nice long spine. We're gonna start at the base, which means we need to lift the pelvis up to neutral. Good, lift and lengthen through the crown. And then right arm's gonna wrap around to your left shoulder. A little bit of a stretch on the back of the right shoulder. Bring the left arm up. Palm's gonna face forward, and then you're gonna do that imaginary one arm pull up. So exhale, pull down. Feel that muscle engage. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, pull it in. Good, inhale up. Last time, exhale, pull down, feel that. And then inhale up, and then exhale, you're gonna take it into that side bend, so really lengthen it out. Good, release the right arm and inhale, bring it back to center. As you exhale, frame the foot and come to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, knees down, unhook the toes. Come all the way back down. Sphinx pose, elbows underneath the shoulders. Press down and pull back, lift the chest. Then from here, forearm plank. Inhale in your forearm plank. Exhale, dolphin pose. Walk it in, lift the hips. Forearms and outer wrists are pressing the mat forward and down to send the hips up and back. Good, walk it back out, forearm plank. And then lower the knees and come all the way down for Sphinx. Elbows down, pull back, lift the chest, work the backs of the shoulders. Really nice, downward facing dog. Take a moment again in down dog. Just checking. Press the palms into the mat and stretch the mat forward. Lift the hips up. Then inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Good. Press through the palms. A little bit pull back with the palms. And then I want you to stay in plank, but instead of being on the balls of your feet in plank, come to the tops of the feet here. So you're in plank, but you're on the tops of your feet. Now from here, firm the thighs, firm the glutes if they're not already. Create the action of the hands pulling back. Lift the chest up. Find an upward facing dog. Good, so hands are pressing down, but they're also pulling back. Down dog as you exhale. Good. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And then exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale, slide the chest forward. Refold as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms together, thumbs to the breastbone. All right, we're gonna move into salutations. We're gonna start out with a half sun A. We're gonna do a crescent salutation. We'll do some sun salutations. Salutations always, they're about finding a nice rhythmic breath, but we're also gonna be focusing on working the backs of the shoulders in those prone back bends that we do in our salutations. So grab a quick sip if you need it. Half sun A with a side bend. Let's do 2 rounds. As you inhale, stretch up, clasp the palms. As you exhale, take a side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, slide the chest forward. Good, refold, exhale. One more time, drive through the legs, stretch up and clasp the palms. As you exhale, take a side bend. Inhale, come to center. Good, take it to the other side, exhale. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, lift the chest, draw shoulders back. Refold, exhale, and then strong legs drive you all the way back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Bring the palms together, thumbs to your breastbone as you exhale. Crescent salutation with cobra pose, same breath pace. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, slide the chest forward. As you exhale, step your right leg back for crescent. Inhale, reach tall, crescent lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, step to plank. Inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down, palms by the ribs. Inhale, cobra pose with the hands, pull the mat back. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step it through for crescent. Inhale, stretch up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, frame the foot, forward fold at the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Refold as you exhale. Good, drive through the legs, stretch all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, right back down into your fold. Same thing, left side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg back for crescent. Stretch up, crescent lunge on your inhale. Exhale, frame your foot, plank pose. Inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down for cobra. Inhale, cobra with the palms, pull the mat back. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. As you exhale, step the foot through for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach tall. As you exhale, frame the foot, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms together, thumbs to the breastbone. Take a moment here. Feel the breath, feel the body. We're gonna do one more round of crescent, but this time we're gonna go with forearm plank and Sphinx pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale, chest moves forward. As you exhale, right leg back for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, frame your foot, plank. Inhale, plank. As you exhale, lower down for Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders. Inhale, Sphinx, elbows pull the mat back. As you exhale, forearm plank. Inhale in your forearm plank. Exhale, come back down for Sphinx. Inhale, elbows press down and pull back. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it through for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, frame the foot, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, chest moves forward. Good, fold as you exhale. And then strong legs bring you to Urdhva Hastasana, inhale up. Last round of crescent salutations. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, chest moves forward. Exhale, left leg back for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, frame the foot, plank. Inhale, plank. On your exhale, lower down for Sphinx. Good, as you inhale, Sphinx pose, elbows pull the mat back. And then exhale, forearm plank. Inhale, forearm plank. Exhale, Sphinx one more time. Press down and pull back. Good. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through for crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, frame your foot, step into your forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Refold, exhale. Good, strong legs, bring you to Urdhva Hastasana. Stretch all the way up. Palms together, thumbs to the breastbone as you exhale. Really nice. Same breath, 3 sun A's. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. As you exhale, step to plank. Inhale in your plank, there's no rush. As you exhale, chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, either way, palms pull the mat back. Down dog, exhale. Good, check in downward dog, try to maintain that same rhythmic breath. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Good, inhale, look forward. As you exhale, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Refold as you exhale. Strong legs bring you to the top. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, right back down into your fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or all the way to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra, either one. Palms pull back. Down dog, exhale. Last sun A, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Refold, exhale. Strong legs drive you to Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Half lift as you inhale. Good, exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, palms pull back. And then down dog or child's pose. Whatever you choose, wherever you go, take a moment, check in. I need to wipe some sweat off my face and grab a sip of water. Good, downward dog, when you're ready, we're gonna keep it moving. Try to maintain the best we can that rhythmic pace of our breath and continue to work the backs of the shoulders. So from your downward dog, inhale, look forward, and then as you exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, come into Utkatasana chair pose. So thigh bones down and back, hip bones down and back, chest is lifting up, and then stretch the arms forward and up. So really lengthening out the arms here, really stretching them as high as you can, finding that length and that outer border of your underarms here. And then if it's not already, draw the skull back, nice of the skull back, so your chin isn't dropping down, gazing just straight ahead. Steady breath here. If you can, bring the palms together over the head for a moment. And then exhale, fold, let that go. Inhale, halfway lift, slide the chest forward. And now as you exhale, I want you to actually come in kneeling at the top of the mat. And then you're gonna lean onto you're gonna come onto your right hip. Feet will face the back of your mat, and you're gonna stack your hips. So this is where we're gonna work the backs of our shoulders with some actual resistance. So left palm is gonna come either to your towel or your paper plate. And then you're gonna slide, and I'm gonna have to come at an angle here so I have more space. You're gonna slide that hand out as far out as you can and still be able to pull yourself back up. Good, do that again. So slide out as far as you can. Arms stay straight, pull yourself back up. That was 2, let's do 2 more on the left. Slide it out, pull yourself back up. Last one. On the left, slide it out, pull yourself back up. Good, we've got another arm. So let's go to the right. I'm gonna kind of come right like this so I can still look at you while I do this. So you're stacking your hips, right hand is on your towel or on your plate. You're gonna slide out, arms stay straight, pull yourself back up. 4 times, slide it out, pull yourself back up. 2 more. Slide it out. Pull yourself back up. Last one, slide it out and pull yourself back up. Really nice. Downward facing dog. Good, take a moment, check in, notice the breath. Very likely you've lost the breath, and that's okay. Try to come back to that nice smooth rhythm of salutations. And then inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, step it all the way through. We're gonna go to warrior one, so spin your left heel down onto the mat. And then this first round of warrior one, we'll make it nice and light. So start out with a straight leg. Like we did with crescent, I wanna find a nice long spine. We need to start at the base, at the pelvis. So dig into the front of the hips. Lift the front rim of the pelvis up, just bringing it to neutral. Keeping that, rebend the knee. Get as low as you can without losing that neutral pelvis. And then lengthen the spine up, and then stretch the arms up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Good, and then now let's go ahead and do some imaginary pull-ups. Turn your palms to face the front of your room. And then as you exhale, you're gonna imagine pulling down. You're gonna bring the arms down into a cactus. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, pull down, that imaginary pull-up. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pull down. Good, continue to pull down now and reach the hands behind the back and interlace. If you can, bring the heels of the hands together. Lift the chest here, and then imagine that the hands are trying to break free of each other. So you're stretching the shoulders, but they're active in this pose. Good, one more inhale. As you exhale, humble warrior. Go ahead and hinge forward, and then let the bind go. Frame your foot, pivot onto the ball of the left foot, plant your left palm. We're gonna go to a modified side plank on the left. So left knee drops, left foot kickstands, send the right leg back. So modified side plank. And then from here, lift that right leg up. So it's almost like a modified side, half moon, modified half moon. From here, right arm is gonna reach forward to the front of the room. So feel that length. And then as you exhale, you're gonna pull back and bring your elbow and knee together. Good, inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, pull. Inhale, length. Last time, exhale, pull and hold. Catch your right shin with your right hand. Swing it back around to a low lunge. Tuck the toes on the left, lift the knee, and then I want you to pivot around into goddess pose. So I'm behind you, I can't see you, but of course I can't see you anyway, if I could. So in your goddess, we're gonna add some movement. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, pull down to goddess. Good, inhale, reach star. Exhale, pull, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, pull. Last time, inhale, star. This time as you exhale, take it into warrior two. Good, so feet are firm in the mat, grow tall through the crown. And then we're just gonna do one pull-up in our warrior two. So bring the arms up. Pull down, work the backs of the shoulders. Keep that engagement on the backs of the shoulders, but bring the arms out into your warrior two arms. Good, steady breath here, maintaining that action in the backs of the shoulders. Good, now this is not how I normally would tell people to work the shoulders. This is not your default way to work the shoulders in warrior two. It's just something we're playing with today. As you inhale, reverse your warrior, stretch it up and back. And then as you exhale, spin the hands down. Take a vinyasa if you want to, or just take it straight to downward facing dog. I'm gonna go straight to downward dog. Good, I'll give you a moment if you wanna take that chaturanga, go for it. Let's do the same thing on the other leg. So left leg lifts, inhale. Step the foot through for warrior one as you exhale. Really easy warrior one to start. You're gonna come up and just straighten that leg. And then dig into the front of the hips. So lifting the pelvis up to neutral. Good, lengthening the spine and then rebending that knee, keeping that neutral pelvis and that long spine. Now go ahead and stretch the arms up, warrior one. Turning the palms to face forward, we're gonna do 3 of those imaginary pull-ups. As you exhale, you're gonna pull the arms down into cactus. Good, inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. And then continue to pull, and this time pull your arms all the way down and back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. Hands just a little bit, they're trying to break free of each other. Keep that. And then exhale, humble warrior. Good, as you're ready, let the bind go. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot and drop the right knee. You're going to kickstand the right foot. We're going to come to that modified side plank on the right. As you're ready, lift that left leg into the air. So again, almost like a modified half moon. And then left arm is going to stretch to the front of the room. As you exhale, you're going to pull back, and the elbow and the knee are going to come toward one another. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, length. Last time, pull. Stay here. With your left hand, catch your shin and pivot around into a low lunge. Tuck the toes, lift that right knee, and then come into goddess pose. Nice. So cactus the arms, front ribs down and in. And let's add that dynamic movement. So inhale, stand up and reach up. Exhale, pull back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, pull. Good. Inhale, up. Last time, exhale, pull. And then inhale, up. And then exhale, warrior 2. And then just one time, arms up. Last little pull up for now. Pull down. Keep that nice strength in the backs of your shoulders, that nice tone, but stretch the arms out. Good, nice and steady breath as if you're still doing sun A. And again, working the backs of the shoulders a little more than you normally would in a warrior 2. And that's fine for today. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Good, as you exhale, spin the palms down, let's step to plank. Inhale in your plank, and then this time, exhale, let's lower all the way down. From here, we're gonna do a dynamic version of locust. I'm gonna just set my towels out of the way just so I don't sweat on them. And you're gonna reach your arms out in front of you. As you inhale, you're gonna lift the chest and you're gonna pull the arms back. And then as you exhale, lower the chest, stretch the arms forward. Good, do this a few times. Inhale, lift, pull back. Exhale, lower and reach. Inhale, lift, pull back. Exhale, lower and reach. Last time, inhale, lift, pull back, and then just stay here for a couple breaths, nice and steady. Really reaching through the legs. Good, and then downward facing dog or child's pose. So we're gonna do all of that again one more time, including chair and the little sliding action with the towels. So as you're ready, downward facing dog, so we can do it again. Good, from down dog, look to the top of the mat as you inhale, and then as you exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, come to Utkatasana, chair pose. Good, lift through the chest, really stretch the arms up. Nice steady breath, and then if you can, palms come together over the head. Steady breath. I'm having a hard time with this steady breath. Good, as you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chest moves forward, shoulders move back. And this time as you exhale, lower to the knees, and then come on to your left hip. We'll do 4 times on each side. Left palm to your left towel or your plate. Arms stay straight. You can bring this right hand down to the mat for a little support. You can reach it high or rest it on your hip. You're gonna slide out as far as you can and then pull yourself back up. So slide it out, pull up. And I don't know if you can see this as well, but my wrist and my shoulder and my hip are kind of all in one line. So slide it out, pull it up. I think I have one more to do on this side, not sure. Good, pull it up. Going to the right, so stacking your hips, right palm on the towel. Slide out as far as you can, pull yourself back up. Slide out, pull yourself back up. 2 more, slide it out, pull yourself back up, and then last one, slide it out, and pull yourself back up. Good. Down dog, feel free to take a chaturanga up dog if you would like. I'm gonna go straight to down dog. So we're gonna go through that warrior 1 sequence one more time. From downward dog, right leg lifts, inhale. As you exhale, step it all the way through for warrior 1. Inhale, stretch up, warrior 1. We'll do 3 pull-ups. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, up. Exhale, pull. Inhale, up. This time, exhale, pull. Continue to pull down and interlace behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Good, let the bind go. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot. Left knee drops, we're going to a modified side plank. Bring the right leg up and bring that right arm to the front of the room. Good, 3 times here. As you exhale, elbow is gonna pull back toward the knee. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, lengthen it out. This time, exhale, pull back, hold. Catch your left shin, or excuse me, your right shin, and pivot around into a lunge. Lift the left knee, and then pivot into your goddess pose. Good. Inhale, star. Exhale, pull into goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, pull into goddess. Last time, inhale, star. Exhale, pull into goddess and pause. Keep those elbows pulling down. Front ribs are pulling down. Then inhale, come to star. This time as you move your way into warrior 2, I want you to pull the arms into position. So no pull up. You're just going right into that engagement. Inhale, reverse warrior. As you exhale, frame the foot. Down dog or chaturanga, up dog, down dog. I think I'm going to take a chaturanga and an up dog. Good, let's do that on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through, warrior 1. Inhale, warrior 1. Again, 3 pull-ups. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Continue to pull. Pull all the way down and interlace. Inhale, chest lifts. Humble warrior as you exhale. Let the bind go, frame the foot. Right knee drops, find that modified side plank on the right. Left leg lifts, left arm stretches to the front of the room. Exhale, pull the elbow back, we're gonna knee to meet the elbow. Inhale, stretch it forward. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, this is the last one. Exhale, pull back, hold. Catch that left shin, pivot into your lunge. Tuck the toes, lift the right knee, and then spin into goddess pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale. Good, exhale, goddess, and hold. And then inhale, come to star, and as you come into warrior 2, again, I want you to pull the arms into position. Good, inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, chaturanga, up dog, or down dog, or child's pose. Really nice. In fact, go ahead and take a quick child's pose or a water break. We are going to do one last thing with the towels. Sort of a variation of a locust pose that I like to do. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to start to wind things down. So go ahead and come to downward dog as you're ready. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop, forward fold. And then from your forward fold, I want you to plant your hands on the towels, and you're going to just step back into a plank pose. And I'm actually going to turn and face the camera for this. But from your plank, you're gonna lower all the way down to your belly. And you're gonna slide the hands out in front of you. And we just did this very similar, a similar thing just a bit ago without the towels. So legs are stretching long behind you. With your hands on the towels, I want you to keep the arms straight for as long as possible, and you're gonna pull back and lift the chest. And then when you need to, elbows bend and you're gonna swim it around. So good, pull back, lift the chest, elbows bend, swim it around. Legs are strong behind you, so they're not relaxed. You're reaching through the toes, glutes are firm, thighs are firm. Pull back, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Good, and so basically you're swimming on your floor here. And I think we know that swimmers have incredibly strong shoulders. So if you can't have water, just clean your floors. You can do this class over and over again. Go to different parts of your floor that need a little bit of wiping down. Good, and then as you're ready, let's go to downward facing dog. When you get to downward facing dog, take a moment, check in, but really press the mat forward and down with the palms. Really lift up through the hips, through the spine. And after some back bends in my downward dog, I like to take a little bend in my knees so I can really focus on lengthening through my spine. Check in with the breath. Try to smooth it out. Those little swimmers, as I call them, they can get your heart rate up. So try to smooth the breath out. Come back to the breath of your salutations. Good, inhale, right leg up. And then as you exhale, take the right leg to pigeon. So in your pigeon, take some time to do whatever little shimmy you need to square and level your hips. And then go ahead and walk your way down to the mat. You can rest your forehead on the mat. If you need to, you can create a little mountain with your fists. Let the upper body relax in this pose. Let the shoulders relax in this pose. But this outer right hip here that you're stretching, go ahead and turn the lights on here by taking that right shin, press down and pull back a little bit. So it's just a steady down and back action with the right shin. And then that left shin's gonna do the opposite. It's gonna press down and drag forward. Good, go ahead and walk up to the palms here, and then we're gonna take a seated twist. So roll onto this right hip, swing your left leg around. Before you get into that twist, sit up tall. So inhale, long spine, and then as you exhale, turn toward that left leg. Good, if you want, take a little counter twist. High again, hello. And then downward facing dog, so swing that leg around. Inhale, left leg up, and then as you exhale, pigeon pose. Again, taking whatever little shimmy you need to get into it. Once you get into it though, those shoulders, they're gonna relax. Upper body's nice and relaxed. But keep some tone in this outer left hip that you're stretching. So just really just steady action of that left shin pressing down and trying to pull back.
And pair that action with the right shin, right knee, top of the foot, whatever you're connecting to the mat. Just a little bit, it's trying to pull forward.
Good, go ahead and walk it on up. We'll take a seated twist again. So shifting onto the left hip, right leg swings around. Sit up nice and tall as you inhale, as you exhale, go ahead and twist toward that right leg. Good, you can go ahead and take a counter twist if you'd like. And then from here, let's go ahead and meet on your back. You have a little bit of time here. If there's any last posture you need to complete your practice, happy baby might be a nice, reasonable pose to take at this point. Maybe even a Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet together, knees can fall to the side. Just whatever your body needs. We're about to take it to Shavasana. Good. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. So wrap your arms around your shins, curl in. If you are watching this and it's still social distancing with the coronavirus, you probably need a hug because you can't get many hugs these days. If this is years in the future and you're watching this, then congratulations, you survived Corona. Good, Shavasana when you're ready. Extend the legs, let the arms relax, close the eyes. Nice easy breath here. You have all the time in the world to take Shavasana here. I'm just gonna probably give you about 20 seconds. I normally give my students in class a good 4 minutes. As you're ready to come back, any little movement you need, maybe just wiggle fingers and toes. Start to take some deeper breaths. Inhale, stretch overhead. As you exhale, bend your knees, roll onto your side. Take a moment before you come up to appreciate the fact that you made it to your mat today. You did a good long practice, so nice work. And then press yourself up into a comfortable seat. I appreciate you all for watching this video and joining me with this practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you.